Today on Lifestyle and Business on Abifa Podcast Show, we are traveling down to Ijebu land. When I mean Ijebu land, I mean the old Ijebu people, starting from ikorodu to Ijebu Ode to Epe to Ijebu Musin to Ijebu Ife, down to J4 or Sosa. These are people who are called Ijebu, and these are Ijebu land. But if I'm not mistaken, Ijebu is also different from Remo. In Ijebu land, they believe that the Remons are also different from our Ijebus. The both are called Ijebus, but by ethnic group, by their language and dialect, the Remons are a bit different from Ijebus. The Ikene and Ishagam belong to the Remo. While Ijebu, the Ijebu Mushin, Ososa, Udogbulu, Ikorodu, Epe are real Ijebus. But what do they do in Ijebu? Ijebus are farmers. They are commercial people. They are women also engaged in fibres. Now, the Ijebu is located in the eastern part of Ogun State. Presently, at the House of Assembly and the Senate, the senator who represents Ijebu is Senator Daniel, former governor of Ogun State, Benga Daniel. I think Benga Daniel, the former governor of Ogun State, is the senatorial district head of the Ijebu East. We have His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Sikiru Adetono as the Awujale of Ijebu land. The Awujale of Ijebu land is the paramount ruler of all the Ijebus. And at each year, the August, normally after Ileya festival, 3 days after Ileya festival, there is a celebration that always come up. And what is this celebration? They call it Ojude Oba. Ojude Oba is an ethnic cultural festival that always happens annually in Ijebu land. Apart from Ojude Oba, there is still another festival that comes up every year in Ijebu. They call it the Agemo. The Agemo also, there are family who belongs to these Agemo festivals. They celebrate Agemo every year. And there's another festival also called Ebi. Ebi also is celebrated in Ijebu land. But all this one does not even stop at the Ijebu of practicing Islam or practicing Christian. So what I'm saying in essence is that the Ijebu practice the 3 religions we have in Nigeria: the Christian, the Islam, and the traditional worshippers. The Ijebus are among the ethnic groups in Ogun State. We have 4 to 5 ethnic groups in Ogun State. We have the Egbas, we have the Ijebus, we have the Aworis, we have the Egon. Now, today on Lifestyle and Business, I just want us to go to Ijebu land, our Ijebu people, basically to discuss who are the Ijebus. History says the Ijebus are not from the Oduduwa Republic. According to what Oba Sikiru Adetono said in a press conference some time ago, he said the Ijebu are from Sudan. But today on the podcast show, I'm not going to the history, but what I'm going to tell you is the lifestyle and the business of the Ijebus. When you mention the Ijebus, they are commercially people. When you go to Lagos Island, Lagos Central, you see Ijebu everywhere. In fact, they occupy the Shomolu area of Lagos and the Butemeta. Epe is also Ijebu. Ikorodu is also Ijebu. Then when you move down to Remo area, they are called Ijebu Remo. But basically, the ethnic group in Remo speaks dialects that is a bit different from Ijebu. The Ikene Rede is where Chief Obafemi Awolowo came from. If you remember, Nigerian former vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is from Ikene. So he is an Remo man. He is not real Ijebu Ode man. But in Ijebu Ode is the central head, traditional head, and spiritual head of all the Ijebus. That's why all the king in Ijebu land pay reference, homage to Oba Sikiru Adetono, CFR. And the issue of who is the head of Ijebu is not like in other states where they fight for the head or say that Ijebu is not. Ijebu Ode is the spiritual head and central head, even from the colonial era. The Ijebus are well established. They are all over the state in Nigeria. They travel a lot. Apart from the Egba that travel to UK to school, the Ijebu also travel to UK to school. They are well known for their activities. When it comes to commercial activities, the Ijebus are very known. The Agemo festival I talked about lately is a festival that is being done in Ijebu land every year. and it's been done between the month of June and August. It is a traditional festival. The Ebi also is a festival that is being done every year. What is this tradition is all about? This festival is to appease the goddess or the gods of the land in Ijebu for peace, tranquility, and for commercial activities. And Ijebu have produced a lot of prominent Nigerians in business and in civil service, both in law. Like I said earlier, Professor Yemi Osinbajo is a professor of law, though Ijebu Remo, but they still refer him to as Ijebu man. He's a professor of law. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the former prime minister of the Western region, is a lawyer and is also Ijebu Remo, Ijebus. When you mention the Ijebus, you must also at the same time talk about enterprises and affluent. They are very affluent in business and industrialists. I think you remember Chief Odutola in Ijebu. He's a well-known businessman. In those days, his factory produced tire for our vehicles. I mean the Dunlop tire. Chief Odutola is an Ijebu man, also from the royal family of the Awujale. Then the Awujale is also refers to Ogbagba II. That's what it's referring to, Awujale of Ijebu land. Dr. Sikiru Adetono, the Ogbagba II. He came from the Ogbagba family, and he became the royal father or the permanent ruler of Ijebu land in 1960. If I don't make mistake, he has been king for 54 years now. In fact, history says presently he is the oldest king we have in Yoruba land, if not entire Nigeria. So Ijebu are very peaceful people, economically viable people. Now they are beginning to mention industrialists, well-known businessmen that are from Ijebus. If I go ahead, I have Chief Balogun. He's the chairman of FCMB. He's single-handedly sponsored and commercialized FCMB group. Chief Balogun has 4 children. He's late now, but today he is the chairman, group manager, chief chairman, and the owner of FCMB. The children have taken over FCMB. Also, another Ijebu man I want you to know is Mike Adenuga. Mike Adenuga is the first Nigerian to float a telecommunication company called Glo. He is also the single owner of a oil block in Nigeria after Chief Mrs. Funsho Alakija, which I will talk later. But Mike Adenuga, as probably known, he is the Nigerian first indigenous commercial and telecommunication company we have. The Glo is the number 1 telecommunication company we have in Nigeria. Who is the owner is Mike Adenuga. He is from Ijebu land. Now also I'll move from Mike Adenuga to Chief Mrs. Funsho Alakija. Funsho Alakija is an Ijebu woman from Ikorodu. She is the owner, she is the first black woman, the richest black woman we have in the world, if not Africa, as I've been told. But history told us by Google that she is the first black African woman to be the richest. It's an Ijebu woman. Then we remember our late General Oladipo Dia, the former vice of Abacha, is an Ijebu man. In fact, Dia is from Odogbolu, and he rise to the rank of a general in the Nigerian army. He's an Ijebu man. Also, when I come to music, the famous, well-known Wizkid. Wizkid is an Ijebu young man, is making waves in music. Wizkid is born and bred in Ijebu land before moving to Lagos. Wizkid is an Ijebu man. You all know that. And another person again, I want you to know that is from Ijebu. Again, is Chief Kuti Abusi Eledumare. This man has an history in commercial. Nigeria, he was the first Nigerian, the first Yoruba, and the first Ijebu that built 100 houses. When I mean 100 houses, I mean story building in between Shomolu and Ijebu land. In fact, then it was banned by the Nigerian government of not building houses again in Lagos. He's an Ijebu man. It's in Nigeria history. You can Google that to find out about Abusi Eledumare. is an Ijebu man. He's well known. Is the only man who has built over 100-story building, and you can hear about. Then Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, popularly known, is from Ijebu Ode. He's an Ijebu man. He's doing well in his music. These are prominent Nigerians that do well in music, and he's also an Ijebu man. You know him very well. Don't forget your Sosa man, Chief Ibat Ogunde. Ibat Ogunde, our famous actor in the olden days of our, what they call it, cinematography, is an Ijebu man. You know him very well. We all know him very well. Then we have Salawa Beni, popularly known Salawa Beni, Queen Waka. Salawa Beni is the queen of Waka music, as probably known. She is also an Ijebu woman. She's also doing well. These are people that came from Ijebu land and they are doing well. Then companies in Ijebu. We have paper mill company in Ijebu land because the Ijebus are industrialists. Like I said earlier, we have a beverages companies in Ijebu land. I don't want to start mentioning the best beverages because they didn't pay for advert. So beverages and pharmaceutical company are located in Ijebu land. These are Ijebu people. Ijebu people spring between Oyo State, Ondo State, the Ore boundary. There's a river that is separated Ondo State from these Ijebu people. And come to Epe, the Rivera area, and Ikorodu. Ijebu are well known when it comes to commercial activities. Though, like I said, the local farming activities in ancient days is their job. They plant, what they call it, cocoyam, kola nut in large quantity. In fact, the northern part used come to Ijebu to buy kola nut and transfer to the north. So today on Abifab Podcast Show, this is the first series of this show. The second series, the second part will be coming later. So I wish all our viewers, our community members, to please subscribe to Abifab Podcast Show today and also make comments on this our shows. It's a news channel, and we wish that we continue in doing business with you, and we continue to come here every year and then to give you the latest on tribes and lifestyle business of different tribes and ethnic groups we have in Nigeria. Like I said, it might be your turn tomorrow, it might be your place tomorrow. Ilorin is coming. We will even go as far as the Kanuri, the Calabar people. So I use this opportunity to say thank you and welcome. See you some other time. Bye.